today, from Las Vegas, Nevada.
I'm probably going to win this one at home field advantage.
All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Good catch,
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Kittle's going to have a good route.
Unable to develop, never got going. The loss of a couple, and it's second down. Ryan's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well. To throw again on second down, Ryan.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Now it's Ryan. Touchdown! It's complete. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown this season. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dante. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Eagles are going to have it. On first down, Hurts. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 41, Hurts. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-6. That time a 6-play drive. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away from the 6. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Ryan steps away. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of the football.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you tip.
Touchdown, Raiders. That's caught at the 1. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Room here to run. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. To try here for the extra point. Down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Ryan on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Vegas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That catch good for only a couple.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up right now, a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game. Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And he's in! Touchdown! Raiders.
Oh my!
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurts. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Sliding up, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision.
Touchdown, Raiders! And Ryan connected on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off.
It's a squibber picked up around the... And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Raiders pick it up. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have extra space to run, don't we? The legal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. It's a squibber picked up around the... And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Ryan. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Raiders are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the base baseball cap and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Pettis now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game was decided.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,
These players are on the last year of their contract.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Ryan. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now, hold on here, we've got an injury. Well, that's Davante Adams, the wide receiver down on the ground here. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd and a couple. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Barnett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott's throw here taken in by Ingram.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action. When all of your linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage after the fake to the running back, and that allows him room and space to make a decision downfield. So take away the run, and that allows you to drop into coverage and blanket the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Connects with Cole again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Lions throw going to be taken in by Cole. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Now Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Ryan. Touchdown! Keelan Cole, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing it.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now Ryan, an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Short kick, one of the up. He'll get a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
First down, Ryan. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your...
tonight. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 11 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
From the 35 on second down, Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Hell, what's up, bro? With the 1-0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Raiders.
2.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get
but
it.
looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
94 jumped on top of it, bro. How did I not get that
on
there?
that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Goff's throw complete there to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Sack, let's go.
Goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
4th down.
Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Stays
Oh, that was dumb. That was a dumb thing to do.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Throwing now, Ryan.
And for the one viewer I have, don't mind the Keelan Cole. I had Devontae Adams right there, but he broke his ribs and now he's out for 4 weeks. So, I'll lay out.
Numbers for him from a week ago.
There.
7 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown. Here's Ryan.
And I get the feeling that
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
That didn't happen.
Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the
block ball.
Coming, and they got him once again. Chuck Clark. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
What is block? Please.
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll get this.
As soon as he says something about getting the first down, of course.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just
go get him, go get him.
But plenty of room.
Yes! Let's go, TJ Watt.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
What a hit, bro.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you
mentioned very garbage play.
Opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And down inside the 15 he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9.
Willing to actually do that. That usually means
oh no. I can't deal with Delta. Goodbye.
the cornerback position.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a footer.
Delta's the type of person to give the therapist therapy. So, there's no way to help him at this point. Goodbye.
Here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and Kareem Hunt the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Fumble.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders have.
Are you okay?
whenever I see a team turn it over, I'm back to
Delta's being very, very, very confusing right now. That might be why.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. He's got Elliott, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Goff. Able to connect with Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
He was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he?
I'm gonna lose! Go! 13! Oh.
They want their opportunity.
I just lost by a field goal!
This one probably was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Delta's being high again.
And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.
I just lost with my undefeated team by 3 points.
Why on earth?
So for Kansas City,
What?
it's an important win in
What?
terms of staying in the postseason race as they
Because I
move to
feel
6
like
and 4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
I just lost with my undefeated franchise team by 3 points. I'm gonna turn it to Delta and I'm just gonna lose my lungs and just die. Delta's for like the last like 30, maybe 30, I don't know. Wow, 64 overall, 53 overall. How did my backup QB get an upgrade? This man's didn't even start. This man's didn't even touch the ball. I mainly lost because I lost Devontae Adams. Made me mad. Okay, now I'm confused. Oh, let's go! I got first in my division. I got to skip the wild card game. Ooh! I was like, wait, did I not make it? Then I saw it was 13-4. Did somebody just die? Hold up. Somebody just killed you. I heard. Blaze, they've been in this party for 45 hours. I guess they must have fell asleep in the party last night and the day before. If I don't make it to the Super Bowl, I'm killing myself. Please, 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 please. Are you fucking kidding? The Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. I'm kidding. Hopefully. If it does, Joe Burrow has to win. Hey, yo. No, he has methamphetamine. What you talking about? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Goodbye, broadcast.